Every time you open a new Claude chat, you start from zero. It's like Groundhog's Day. Claude just doesn't know who you are, what you're working on, or how you like things done. You just keep re explaining everything every single time. And that's the problem Projects fixes. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set a project up, what to put in it, and how to get real results from it using a live project that I built that helped me raise over $20,000. Okay, so before we get into this, step one is going to always be setting up your main Claude memory. If you haven't done that, you really need to do that first before you start working with projects. I have a video that will be linked below. You can check that out at the end of this video if you want to check it out now. Either way, but it's super important that you actually onboard Claude with your memories, your desires, and how you want it to operate. But even if you haven't done that yet, you can still use projects today to organize your work. And here's how it looks. I built this project because I needed it not for this video. That's what makes it worth sharing with you. It's real and it got real results. So what is a project? Think about your house. Your kitchen is where you cook. Your dining room is where you eat. Your bedroom is where you sleep. Every room has a specific purpose. Projects work exactly the same way. Each project is its own room built for one purpose. Everything Claude needs for the task lives in there. Your files, your context, your instructions. Every time you walk in, you're just ready to go. Regular Claude chat is like explaining yourself to like a brand new doctor every single visit. Projects is like finally having a doctor who actually has your file. They know your history, remember what you told them last time, and you can skip straight to why you're there. I'm going to show you mine. This is a real project that I built. I'm going to walk you through exactly how I set it up so you can copy the same structure for whatever you're working on. So let me show you where to find this. On the left sidebar in Claude, you're going to see chat. And right underneath that, you'll see a folder icon that says projects. Click on that. This is where all your projects live. You're going to hit new projects, give it a name, and that's it. Name it something specific, not just work stuff or not my projects. Name it after the thing you're actually doing. That clarity matters when you've got multiple projects running. Quick tip, star the projects you use daily so they stay at the top and archive the old ones to keep your sidebar clean. Now, let's get into the important part of what actually goes inside. There are two things, instructions and files. Both matter. Instructions are where you tell Claude what it's doing in this room. Think of it like a job description. Before I upload a single file, I told Claude exactly what role to play, what the goal was, what the sponsorship packages look like, and what I needed to produce. The clearer your instructions, the better your results. Let me show you mine. This is my actual instructions I use for my fundraiser project. Okay, so this is my fundraising project that I made to help Madeline raise funds for cheer. Pretty simple. For the instructions, I did have, obviously, Claude help me write this instruction, but I won't read all of this. But essentially, I told it to act as the top 0.1% senior nonprofit development director and expert fundraiser specializing in the Middle Tennessee market. I told it, you are helping me to build a sponsorship and auction acquisition system for an upcoming golf tournament. The details, and I put in all the details about the golf tournament, whole sponsors, how much it costs, corporate sponsors, how the golf team worked. I basically just loaded everything into this. I'll have this in the description if you want to go in detail. But I basically explained everything about the golf tournament, as well as referenced websites for it to view that had all this information as well. So you can see these are pretty detailed instructions for it to review every time before I tell it anything. That's it. That's the whole setup. Claude read that once and knew exactly what it was doing every time I came back into this room or this project. Now the files. I'm going to show you the 5 files that I uploaded, and wait till you see what Claude did with the third one. It changed how we did our entire outreach. First, my determination letter. This is the paperwork that proves we're a real charity. When I'm reaching out to businesses asking for donations, they want to know we're legitimate. Claude needed that context too. Second, my do not contact list. These are sponsors who've already been given or asked not to be contacted. Claude referenced this every time it built an outreach list, so I wasn't doubling up or burning relationships. Third, Riverdale sponsorship information. Our program details what we offer sponsors, why it's worth their money. This is the file that Claude used to build every single outreach script. Fourth, our golf tournament details. Dates, formats, packaging, pricing, everything Claude needed to write accurate outreach scripts without me repeating it every time. Claude didn't just store these files. It read them, and every prompt I ran in this room, it pulled from all of it automatically. Based on my files, the sponsor information, the tournament details, the do not contact list, Claude built me a prioritized outreach list and wrote every script. A corporate sponsor pitch, a whole sponsor ask, a silent auction letter, all of it. I didn't write a single one from scratch. And then I actually used them. These are the real emails I sent. You can see the subject line, silent auction donation request, RHS Spirit Boosters Golf Tournament. Claude wrote the first draft of every one of these. I reviewed each one before it went out, tweaked it a little bit, then approved. That's it. That part matters. Claude did the heavy lifting, but I made sure it was right. We reached out to around 100 different people and we raised over $20,000. That's what a well-built project actually does. It doesn't just answer questions, it runs a system for you. And here's something I want you to think about. This project didn't just help me raise money. It became my go-to spot for everything fundraising related. Every update, every task, every follow-up, all in one room. I didn't have to dig through old chats to find what Claude said last week. I didn't have to re-explain the tournament details every time I came back. It was just all there, ready to go. If I had tried to do all of this in a regular Claude chat, it would have gotten lost, and I'd been starting over from scratch every single time. That's the real value of a project. It's not just a conversation, it's a system you keep coming back to. One thing I want to clarify before we wrap up, there are 3 different things working together here, and they are not the same thing. Your Claude memory is what you built in the last video. That's Claude learning who you are, how you think, and how you like to work. That carries across everything on Claude. Project instructions are different. That's the governance for the specific room you're telling Claude exactly how to behave in, what role to play, and what the goal is inside this one project. And then Claude's project memory. That's everything Claude saves from your conversations inside this project. Over time, it builds as you work. 3 different things all working together. Get all 3 right, and Claude stops feeling like a chatbot and starts feeling more like a system. Now you've got your memory set up and you know how to build a project that actually is going to work for you. The next thing you need to know is skills. That's where Claude stops just answering questions and starts running repeatable processes for you. That's this video right here. Why don't you go ahead and check that out, and I will see you in the next one.
Click the next video and don't say bye. If you like this one, click subscribe. I'll take a like, a comment. Those help too. For that YouTube, I'm gonna find those like you. Just click subscribe. It's okay if you go ahead and click subscribe.